Okay, so I'm trying to get Bill O'Reilly on the line. Let me make sure this isn't up too loud. I'm trying to get Bill O'Reilly on the line. Let's see if he's Bill. Hello?
Hello, this is Bill O'Reilly on the Jimmy Dore Show podcast.
Okay, it's a radio show. It's a show, Bill. It's not a...
It's a podcast, not a show.
What?
Let me point that out.
Okay, it's a show. All
I'll
right.
spin here.
All right.
Race hustler.
Bill, stop saying that. You know, when you say race hustler, it sounds like you want to say the N-word. In fact, you pack as much racism into that word as the N-word. I'll tell you. Is it like saying the N-word for you, Bill?
I know, and that's why I fucking love saying it.
Okay, Bill.
Race hustler.
All right, stop saying that. Stop saying it. It's gross. All right, I hate when you say it. All right,
I'm not saying anything offensive. I'm just saying these people in the inner cities are race hustlers.
See, you keep doing that. The way you say it. Well, can't you call them something else? What else can you call them that doesn't sound...
Black Packers.
No, that's not good. Black Packers.
That's not good.
Bill, Bill, can I just ask you, what did you expect?
Hold on. First of all, don't just start in media race with Bill O'Reilly as your guest. I think you need to take a few minutes to point out who is your guest on your show. It's the polite thing to do.
Oh, I was going to, introduce it live, but I was going to pre-record the interview. See what I'm saying? I was going to introduce it live.
Well, see, I didn't know that.
Okay, but you're familiar...
I don't know unless you do it live. Okay, we'll do it live.
Oh, so Bill...
Yes.
When everyone says that President Obama looked weak...
He did look weak. Wait, what are we talking about? I just assume you look weak.
And that's why Putin went into Crimea.
Of course, that's why Putin, well, whoever it is, whatever the guy's name is, went into Crimea, because Obama, he knows Obama's not going to stop him. He knows Obama's a capitulator and a fabricator and a prevaricator. All words of the day on the O'Reilly calendar.
I'll give you $10 to tell me what prevaricate means.
You know what? I'm not going to fall for this crap. Obama's all those words.
If George Bush was president, Putin wouldn't do this. Why? Because George Bush would...
Oh, there's no way. There's no way Putin would have done that. If George W. Bush was president, there's no way, Jimmy Dore. There's no way.
George Bush. So when you say, so what do you say? Are you saying that George Bush would have invaded?
George Bush, he would have been George Bush. And that would have stopped Putin from going in there. That's what you don't understand.
See, that's the thing
What is there not to understand? If you're George Bush, Putin doesn't go into Ukraine.
See,
if Barack Obama, he does. That's how these international politics are very complicated. I can understand why someone of your low intellect doesn't understand it.
Yeah, but I'm saying, what would George Bush do differently than Barack Obama has done? Nobody, just like when you guys say Obamacare is bad, but you don't have a plan to replace it. Same thing. You say Barack Obama is being weak with the Ukraine and Crimea and Russia. But what would you do differently?
George Bush invaded countries. What countries have Barack Obama invaded?
You say we should invade Ukraine?
George Bush invaded countries. That says to other countries, we can't do anything. We can't annex territories from other sovereign nations. That's what that says. That's what the war on terrorism was all about. Don't be trying to annex territories from other sovereign nations. It's a very clear mandate, very clear.
So you're saying because Barack Obama hasn't freshly invaded any new countries that nobody's afraid of him?
Yes, he inherited these wars like some sort of trust fund baby. He didn't create his own wars. He's living off the glory of the wars created by his predecessor. As a self-made man myself, I got no respect for a guy like that. No respect. You see, George W. Bush started those wars out of his own gumption, out of his own sense of war startingness. Okay? So, Barack Obama is just the inheritor. He just sort of took those wars like a Trustafarian kid and made them his own. He can't profit. He can't respect a guy who profits off wars he inherits from his forebears. No one respects a guy like that. Also, he's a race hustler.
There you go.
What?
What does that mean?
What?
He's a race.
What?
First of all, that sounds horrible the way you say it.
What?
It
I'm
sounds
just
like
calling him a race hustler.
yeah.
What's wrong with that? I'm saying this because I respect the black community.
Oh, okay. And he's I don't get it, but how that sounds disrespectful. It sounds like the closest you
Why? What's wrong with saying race hustler? I got a lot of flack recently because Paul Ryan, who's a politician I respect a great deal, was talking about, he didn't say it in these terms, but he's talking about race hustlers in the inner cities. And I had him on my show. I had him on the Factor. We talked about race hustlers. Oh, I talked about race hustlers. He just sat there and looked uncomfortable.
Now,
But
Bill,
the point is, what?
do you know any white race hustlers?
Yeah, how about Ben Potok from the Southern Poverty Law Center? That place is nothing but a beehive of white race hustlers.
How did they hustle white race? Or do they hustle black
How do
race?
they what?
They hustled the black race?
Oh, they hustle black race. They're black race.
What
They're
does
white,
that
but
mean, to hustle?
they're black race hustlers.
What does it mean that they're race hustlers? What does that mean?
What do you mean? Come on, Jimmy, you're a smart guy.
So you're
You grew up in Chicago. You're an Irish Catholic. You're a crypto racist like me.
so
You know what this means.
So I ask you what.
Let's explain this to you.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I ask you what a race hustler is.
A race hustler is someone who derives political capital off of creating divisions between the white and black race. Put it that way. How about that? Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
But I think you're kind of proving that it actually does exist by the way you're doing this. It's like you're exploiting.
No, me, I just want to. All I'm trying to do is lecture African Americans about how they should live their lives. There's nothing wrong with that. There's no race hustling about that. That's me prevaricating to them and saying, hey, look, pull your pants up, stop being a dumb nerd, you know what I'm saying, and take care of your kids. There's nothing race hustler about that. I'm the last one here to prevaricate.
Again, $10 if you tell me what prevaricate means.
Listen, the point is here that these inner city blacks need to get their shit together. I'm starting to get a little pissed off here. They need to get their shit together and deal with the problems at hand. And they let people like me and Paul Ryan and other Irish Catholics lecture them about what they should be doing and what the problems in their lives really are. And stop acting like a bunch of black race hustlers. Prevaricating blacks.
Oh, and that's wow. And then he just hung up. He just got sick of the black prevaricators.
Wow.
I don't even know what prevaricate means, but it sounds bad. It doesn't sound good. Prevaricating.
It's definitely one of his words of the day. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. What's up, Frank?
I hear you can go blind from too much prevarication.
Ah.